Perhaps the Queen will not accept your proposal once she finds out you're already in love with me.
Cinder, what are you doing?
How charmingly naive. You must misunderstand my culture. On Luna, we consider monogamy to be nothing more than archaic sentimentality. But what does concern me is that it appears my betrothed has fallen in love with an insignificant shell. Am I mistaken?
She certainly has the smell of one.
Your Majesty, I apologize for this disruption, but we need not make a scene in front of my guests.
Oh, it seems you're perfectly capable of making a scene without my help. Oh, dear. It seems that I'm more hurt than I thought by your fickleness. I believed I was to be your personal guest tonight. You can't think her prettier than me. My dear, are you blushing? What is your name, child?
Cinder.
Cinder. How fitting. Ashes, dirt, filth.
That's enough.
You shells. You think you're so clever. So you stole an ID chip from a dead Earthen's wrist. So you managed to slip past the government system. So you think you pass as human. That you can exist here without any repercussions? You are fools. Not only harboring Lunars, but also cavorting with them? I am disappointed in you, young Emperor. I insist that this traitor be taken into captivity and returned to Luna immediately.
Without warning, a lunar guard grabs Cinder's wrists, pinning them behind her.
Stop! Let her go! This is absurd! She isn't a fugitive. She isn't even lunar. She's just a mechanic.
Well, Cinder, it seems you've been keeping secrets from your royal superiors. Do you wish to refute my claim?
Kai turned to her, and she could sense his desperation. But she focused only on the Queen, aching with hatred.
If I had not been brought to Earth, I would be a slave under your rule. I will not apologize for escaping.
I want no apologies. I only want to see the wrongs of your life righted.
You want to see me dead.
How bright she is! You shells are a threat to society, a danger to our ideal world.
Because you can't brainwash us into worshipping you like everyone else?
You shells are a plague. Quite literally, it seems.
My queen refers to Letimosis, which has wreaked such havoc on your citizens.
What does that have to do with anything?
Haven't your brilliant scientists drawn that conclusion yet? Many ungifted Lunars are carriers of it. They brought it to Earth and continue to spread it without concern for the lives they are taking.
No, they don't know they're doing it. How could they? And for the record, I'm not a shell.
That's enough. I don't care where she was born. Cinder is a citizen of the Commonwealth. I will not have her arrested.
Harboring a fugitive is grounds for war, young Emperor. You know this. But perhaps we can reach some sort of a compromise. The girl seems to think you love her. So here's your chance to prove it. So tell me, Your Majesty, are you prepared to bargain for her?
Bargain for her life?
Welcome to the world of true politics.
This is not the time or the place to be having this discussion.
Isn't it? It seems to me that this discussion involves everyone in this room. After all, you want peace. You want to keep your citizenry safe. You also want to save this hapless creature. So be it.
And you?
I want to be Empress.
Kai, no. You can't do it. It won't make a difference. You know it won't.
Silence her!
The guard clamped a hand over her mouth, but he could not keep her eyes from pleading.
I thought I made my decision quite clear. I pledged to do anything to keep my country safe. Anything at all. I acknowledge readily that you are more powerful than all earthen kingdoms combined, and I have no desire to test our forces against yours. I also recognize that I am ignorant in the ways of your culture and your people, and I cannot condemn you for the way you have governed them. But it is not the way that I will have the Commonwealth governed. We must have peace, but not at the expense of freedom. I will not marry you.
Then you have made your decision.
Yes, the fugitive will be held in our prison until her departure. I have meant no disrespect, and I wish with all my heart that we can continue our discussions for an acceptable alliance.
We cannot! Do you insist on denying my requests?
Cinder's knees collapsed as her retina scanner lit up, aligning a diagram with Levana's face. Coordinates showing the placement of her eyes, the length of her nose, the width of her brow. A perfect illustration overlaid the perfect woman, and they were not the same.
Stars. It really is an illusion. You're not beautiful.
How dare you!
The guard released her. It was as though her hand had a mind of its own. It snatched his gun and pressed the barrel to her own temple.
No! Levana, leave her alone! Let her go!
Kai?
Fire exploded in her spine. Cinder screamed and forced the gun away from her head. She crumpled to her knees. Pain tore through her. Fireworks burst in her head. Sweat sizzled on her brow as pain faded but heat remained. She felt different, strong, powerful, on fire. She stood up and caught the queen's eye, her own glamour unleashed without control.
Impossible.
Cinder dropped the gun and ran, past the guard, past the queen, past her entourage. Glass crunching beneath her stolen boots. But on the 5th step, she heard bolts snap, her child-sized foot ripped off. She fell screaming. Kai had followed her, so had everyone. His eyes drunk her in. A gleam of metal fingers, the wires sparking at the end of her battered metal leg.
Disgusting.
She wasn't a shell at all. How did she hide it?
It matters not. She'll be dead soon enough.
Wait.
He stole down until he stood on the pathway before her. He tried to speak twice before the words would come out. Quiet words that would never leave Cinder's head.
Was it all an illusion?
Kai?
Was it all in my head? A lunar trick?
No, I would never lie. I'm sorry.
You're even more painful to look at than she is. She will be taken into custody. But if you kill her tonight, I swear I will never agree to an alliance with Luna.
She will be my prisoner. She will be returned to Luna and tried under our judicial system.
In return, you will agree not to wage war against my country or planet.
I will not wage war against Earth for this infraction. But I would tread lightly, young Emperor. You have tried my patience greatly this night.
She had been in the prison for 14 hours, 33 minutes, and 16 seconds, awaiting the shuttle back to Luna for her trial. Netlinks were playing the video of her escape from the palace, making her look like a madwoman Earthens would be glad to be rid of. Kai's smile replayed over and over again in her mind. He must hate her now, the lunar cyborg he could never trust.
I must speak with the prisoner, in private. Open the door.
She's under top security. I can't just let you in.
Yes. Yes, you can. You see? You may open the door.
The guard, with a dazed expression, opened the door and let them alone.
I must be quick before anyone's suspicions are raised.
How's Kai?
Confused, I think. I do believe he was smitten with you. To find out you were, well, it was a lot to take in, I'm sure.
Levana forced him to choose. Either marry her or hand me over. Otherwise, she said she would declare war.
It seems he made the right decision. He will be a fine ruler.
That's not the point. Levana won't be satisfied with his decision for long.
Of course not. Nor would she have let you live for long had he chosen the marriage. She very much wants you dead. More than you realize.
What do you...
Why don't we sit? You cannot be comfortable standing on one foot like that. I came down here for a very important reason, and I haven't got all day. I'm going to Africa.
Africa? When?
In about 3 minutes.
So why are you here?
To invite you to join me there. When it's convenient, of course.
Gee, Doc, I'll check my calendar to see when I'll be available again.
I hope you will, Miss Ling. Here, I have a gift for you. 2, in fact.
A new foot.
And a new hand. State of the art. Plated with 100% titanium. And a pillar of usefulness. It even contains tranquilizer darts.
Thanks. I'm excited to wear them for the last 2 days of my life.
Funny, isn't it? So much advancement, so much technology, but none of it designed with lunar cyborgs in mind. I guess it's a good thing there aren't many of you around. Or we might have a reputation for jailbreaks.
What? Are you crazy? Are you suggesting I try to escape?
You must escape, and soon.
Okay, look. I appreciate that you care about me, I really do. But even if I could find a way out of here, do you realize how livid Lavana would be? There will be horrible consequences if she doesn't get what she wants. Not just for me, but for the Commonwealth and for Kai. I am not worth starting a war over.
Actually, you are. I had your DNA sequenced. I learned something about your bloodline.
My family?
Yes.
Do I have one? My parents, are they dead?
I'm sorry.
Oh.
But you have an aunt.
An aunt?
Yes, it's Queen Lavana. My dear girl. You are Princess Celine. I know it seems unbelievable.
No. No, it seems impossible. Why would you joke about something like this? The lie detector didn't go off. You're telling the truth?
I know it will take time for you to come to terms with this. But now it is imminent that you understand why you cannot allow Lavana to take you. You are the only one who can dethrone her. Do you understand? Princess.
Don't call me that.
Miss Ling, I have been searching for you for so many years. I knew the man who brought you to Earth. But when I found him, lunar sickness was maddening him. I knew from him that you were somewhere in the Commonwealth, and I knew I was looking for a cyborg. A teenager.
What? Why did they make me a cyborg?
Because your body was so damaged in the fire that Lavana tried to kill you with.
The draft. You set up the draft to all those cyborgs that died.
Cinder.
Does she know?
What?
Does Lavana know? Oh my stars, she does know.
Your glamour is unique, Cinder. Very like Queen Chernery's. Lavana would have known right away who you are. But she will try to keep it hidden as long as she can, and she will waste no time in killing you. Look at me, Cinder.
Does Kai know?
No.
But he deserves to know. He's been looking for her.
Many people have been looking for you. But finding you and being able to reinstate you as queen are two very different goals. I understand you are frightened now and confused. All I am asking is that you find a way out of this prison. I know you can do that. Then come to Africa. I can guide you through the rest. Please. We cannot let Lavana win.
No, I can't. I can't be a queen or a princess. I'm nobody. I'm a cyborg.
If you won't let me help you, Cinder, then she will have already won. All I need you to do is find a way out and come meet me in Africa. I believe in you. And whether or not he knows it right now, Kai believes in you too.
Soon the whole world would be looking for her, but they would be looking for a ghost.
There's something bad in the balance. I'm staring into the darkness and I like what I see.